Hey guys, today I am going to show you how to change or remove the lenses on a pair of Oakley 2.0, the Romeo 2.0. I just got this pair and actually want to thank a buddy of mine. He was actually the made possible for me to have this pair. Um, his name is Don. He lives in San Antonio. We actually did a trade. I traded him a pair of Juliets uh, for this pair right here. I've been always wanting to get a pair like this, and I just didn't want to spend that money, because I do have the Romeo 2, the Romeo 1, and I wasn't really a big fan of the second generation Romeo, but like I said, I met this guy and he wanted to do a trade. I offered my pair of Juliet and my plasma Juliet with the fire iridium lenses, and he agreed. So we went ahead and do exchange. The lens is in excellent shape. The rubbers are in excellent shape as well. Just the lenses are kind of beat up, but it's definitely a good pair to have as I collect them. So, anyways, the lenses on these ones are really scratched. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how to remove the lenses. On my own, I went ahead and looked on Google. I googled how to change or replace the lenses on Romeo 2.0. I went to YouTube and did the same research, and it doesn't really show the whole process on how to remove and how to replace them. So all right, well, let me get to the main situation here. So this is the Romeo 2.0, and all you're gonna need is gonna be a T5 screwdriver. Right here, as you're familiar with this T6, which is the one used to remove the screws on the Juliet and the X squared, and actually the Romeo 1, the first generation as well. But this is for the Romeo 2. You're gonna need the T5, which is a little bit smaller. But this actually is gonna go. It's gonna go ahead and help you get this done. So let me go ahead and show you how to do this. See this right here. Like I said, I wasn't sure how to do it. I did some research on everything, nothing. So I actually figured it out on my own. There's a very little screw over here, which is absolutely totally different than the one for the Juliet, X squared, or Romeos. And I'm going to show you right now what I'm talking about. So you're going to get the T5 screwdriver. You're going to put it in there. Make sure you put it in there. Make sure you don't have a shaky hand or anything like that, so you don't scratch the frame. Once you had it in there, just like any other screwdriver, you go counterclockwise, and right there you have the screw right there. It's a very little screw. It's actually a lot different than the ones for the Juliets and the X squared and some other X metals. Be careful not to lose this one. Oakley does not carry these anymore. You cannot find them on eBay or anything like that. So if you lose them, chances are you're gonna have a pair of Romeo 2.0 with the lens there just ready to fall out, because you definitely need the screw to get the hold the lens in place. So once you do that, once you remove that little screw right there, you go back. Also make sure that there is a little rubber piece in there, and I'm going to show you right now. Be careful not to lose that one as well, because like I said, you don't find these at eBay or if you go to Oakley online or you call them up, and these are discontinued, so you will no longer be able to get these pieces. Be careful. This one doesn't have it. This one doesn't have the little rubber, but I'm going to show you on the other one, because I already had removed the lens on this one before. So like I said, that's the little hole right there where the screw was at. When you get ready to remove the lens, that's the rubber right there. It almost fell. That's why I'm saying be careful when you do this, because Once you lose the rubber, it's really hard to find them. Not even on eBay. I try to look for those on eBay and nothing like that, and they do not come up. So that's the rubber right there. That actually keeps the it helps keep the lens in place. Um, so like I said, it's the 2.0 Romeo. And that's pretty much how you go ahead and remove the lenses on the 2.0s. Another tricky part, guys, is when you're gonna put the old lens or the new lenses back in. You gotta be careful not to damage the rubber, because if you damage it, like I said, it's really hard to find them. So you're gonna have a hard time trying to look for those. And if you want to put the lens back, you're gonna have to go ahead and put one corner first, which will be this one right here. Once you do that, that little thing right there, that's where the little rubber goes. Right there. And then that's pretty much all you gotta do is push it. You may need a toothpick to make sure that the rubber goes in there properly. I'm gonna use the T5 screwdriver right there. Once you got in there, you gotta kind of play with it to make sure that goes in there properly. Like I said, you can see right there that the rubber is not inserted properly yet. So I'm gonna have to use, like I said, a toothpick or the same T5 screwdriver, kind of wiggle it in there, and that's what you're gonna have right there. Once you got pretty close to it, like I said, you just play with the screwdriver, toothpick, get this little screw there, put it back in there. Be real careful. Be in an area where if the screw falls out, you're able to locate it. Once you go in there, you start screwing the little screw, and you're set. And that's how you change the lenses on a 2.0 Romeo. It's really simple. Like I said, just the main trick, the main important thing is that you do not lose the screw or the rubber piece, because those are really hard to find. I mean, like I said, I've looked everywhere and I cannot find them. I even called Oakley and they said, no, we no longer have parts for the 2.0 Romeos. So be careful when you do that. Alright guys, well, I hope this video was helpful. Like I said, I did some research on my own before on YouTube and Google and everything, and I could not find a video to practically walk you through the process of changing the lenses. So I hope this video helps, guys. And if you have any other comments, please let me know. Check out my other videos. I do have some other videos, and let me know what you think. Thanks, guys.